Today I have for you another 3D printed engine model, and most probably this is one of the cheapest one and also easiest to build up. So if you don't have enough time and you want to have something nice to display, this might be your choice. But let's take a look what is inside and let's build it together. This video is brought to you by Sterling Kit. More about them in description below. Okay, so let's take a look inside. First of all, we have here the manual, and then two foams with the components. As you can see, we have as well tools inside. So we have here Phillips screwdriver and tweezers. So most probably those will be only two tools which we're gonna need to assemble this engine. And as you can see, there is not that many components, so we should be quite quick to go through. So what we have here, first let's take a look on this section. So here we have a fan, and this looks like fan case. This is exhaust section. Oh, two copper plates, and inside looks like that we have DC motor. So most probably we'll somehow transfer the power through those metallic plates for that engine. And this is a base, nice throttle. Those two pins, we're gonna transfer the power into the motor, and USB-C. So I guess we will have a battery inside of the stand. That's cool. I like USB-C. Then we move to second section, and nice, the hot section is already assembled. That's perfect. Then we have here high pressure shaft. This looks like a low pressure turbine, and yeah, oh yeah, this will be together. So on this we're gonna have a fan, and on this we're gonna have a low pressure turbine. Then we have here a bunch of screws, spinner, set of bearings, low pressure turbine blades, high pressure compressor, and one stage of high pressure turbine. Then we have here USB-C cable, that's always handy. And basically that's it, so we can start to assembling it. Okay, let's start the build-up. In accordance manual, we should start with the high pressure shaft. For that, we're gonna need high pressure compressor and high pressure turbine. Installation is quite easy. We just slide it in one by one. Just click always when it sits on the place. And now high pressure turbine. That was easy. Now, low pressure turbine. It's again very easy. You just need to follow the arrows which you can see on the top edge, and then just again slide it over, and it will lock on the spot. And two in the back. Again, we following the arrow. Yep, that's a low pressure turbine. Now, the fan. For that we're gonna need screws. Screwdriver is magnetic, so it will nicely hold. And then you just screw it on. We're gonna need 4 screws for this. So we have fan, low pressure turbine, high pressure turbine, high pressure compressor. And we'll insert here 2 bearings. One on the back, the other one on the front of the high pressure shaft. As next, we need to prepare the fan case. And basically preparation means that we need to insert bearing inside. Now we can put low pressure turbine together with the high pressure shaft. And you need to use a bit of force to let the bearing from the high pressure shaft sits on the low pressure one. That's about it. Now we need our hot section. And as you can see, combustion chamber and all the starter vanes are installed. They're quite solidly installed there. I'm happy with this, and the good thing is that I don't need to assemble it. So we insert both those pre-installed shafts inside. This is how it looks. As next, we can put together a fan case with hot section, and for that we're gonna need several screws. Now we can install our mixer duct, where we have our motor or engine. This motor will basically sits on this hexa slot. So it will most probably drive the N1 shaft. Let's put it on, and again we'll screw it together. Now all what's remaining is to insert the fan inside. Just slide it in. Now we can install our nose cone. All what's remaining is to place it on the stand. Here we have our engine assembled, and it looks really nice. It's tiny, yes, it's really small, but what I like on it is this. Once you switch it on, you get LEDs, which basically represent the hot stream of the gases, and as well you have rotation, and you can add power, you can reduce power. There is a slight oscillation that might be result of 3D printing, and as well that it is not really fixed, it's not screwed together, it just all the parts are just installed on the shaft, which might end up this way. But I think this is a small price for the what you get. Regarding this power feature, what I really like that once you lift it up, you don't see any cables. It is not connected somehow with the wires. It's a very clean design. So again, I'll just put it on the base and it runs again. So thanks to those 2 pins and the plate, it works very nicely. And if you don't wanna put the cables on it, you put it just on the display. It looks really amazing. Next, and quite important thing is price. How much this model cost? On the Starlink webpage, you can find it for €100 or $100. And again, as I said, for this money you get quite interesting model, and I think it's really worth it. One more topic regarding this engine. On my Instagram, you're gonna soon see a giveaway regarding this engine, which we put together with Sterling Kit account. Click on the link in description, which will lead you to this post where you'll find all requirements how you can join this giveaway. Okay, that's more or less all about this tiny engine. If you have any questions, as always, write them down in the comments below. In the end, I would like to say big thanks to Sterling Kit for providing this amazing model. That's all from my side. Thank you for watching. My name is Tomáš. This was a review with Zeto, and I will see you on next video. Bye.